This man is about to lose his mind. The day before, he had attended his son's funeral with his wife. The next day, he did the opposite. He attended his wife's funeral with his son. As he watched his son eating in front of him, the man began to wonder if he was sick. But the next day, he saw his wife alive and well again, while his son had vanished. From that day on, the man's world was forcibly split into two. He couldn't tell which was reality and which was his dream. Even the police in both worlds thought he was ill, and assigned him 2 psychologists. Interestingly, the doctors in each world claimed the other was the fake one. But Jack felt there was more to it. It wasn't just a dream, because he was an FBI agent. A few days earlier, in his wife's world, a taxi driver had been murdered. The crime took place at 166 on a certain street, and a strand of red hair was left at the scene. At the same time, in the other world, a family of 3 was victimized in a home invasion. The parents were killed, and their daughter was kidnapped. When they pursued the suspect, they found the parked car at spot 166 in a parking lot. Jack immediately sensed something was off, and ordered the police to search for any red-haired men nearby. To his surprise, they actually found a kidnapped girl, and shot the suspect dead. Meanwhile, in the other world, Jack led his team back to the crime scene at 166. And guess what? The murderer was caught red-handed. This terrified Jack. He had always assumed one of the worlds was his dream, but now it seemed both might be real. He started wearing 2 colored wristbands to distinguish between the worlds. A red one for the world where his wife was alive, and a green one for the world where his son was alive. The truth behind all this was that, not long ago, Jack had taken his wife and son on a trip, but they were involved in a car accident. The entire family was severely injured and fell into a coma. When Jack woke up, he was utterly confused. His wife said their son was dead, while his son said his mother was dead. Yet Jack saw both of them every day, even though the mother and son never saw each other. His female psychologist told him this was a classic case of post-traumatic stress disorder. His wife had died, so he created a dream world where she was still alive. But Jack refused to believe it. He said, "The male doctor in the other world told me the exact opposite." Seeing his skepticism, the female psychologist handed him a stack of documents to read. Jack read them fluently. Then she asked, "Have you memorized the Constitution?" Jack replied, "Why would I memorize that?" The psychologist then revealed, "The documents I gave you were the Constitution. If you hadn't memorized it, how could you read it so smoothly in your dream? The other world is just your imagination." But was it really that simple?